Welcome to Whispering Pines Farm's YouTube channel. My name is Jennifer Johnson and I raise Shetland sheep for their wool. In this video, I'm going to be skirting a fleece from a UNR flock. Her name is Lucia. Her fleece is going to be offered in my fleece auction, which I hold on my website, and it begins on June 22nd and it's going to run for a week, concluding on June 29th. So we're just going to get right into skirting this fleece. Lucia's fleece is Roo'd. I was able to Roo'd her. So the skirting is going to be fairly quick, not a lot to it. Lucia is a white ewe. She had lambs this year. And I remember last year when I looked at her fleece, that would have been her lamb fleece, I guess. I was just amazed at how it felt, and it still feels really good. She was a mom this year. She had 2 lambs. I'm kind of hoping that her lambs carry on this tradition of this spectacular fleece. There are little bits of VM, but I just can't take them off. I'm going to have to leave them on here because I really hate to have you miss out. Here's some packed manure bits that I'm not going to leave on here. But it's so silky. Her spinning fineness is 18.6, which is, I think it might have been around there, maybe a little lower last year. I'll have to go back and, well, I will certainly go back and look because this is the one I was kind of watching carefully. She's also the one, if you've been watching my lambing videos, that is the one that was grating on my nerves with her never-ending baaing with this tone that was, it just set my teeth on edge. But looking at this fleece, I'm going to forgive her. It's really compact. She Roo'd really easily, probably because she was bred, right? You see that with pregnant ewes that have a little more stress on their bodies. They have that separation that's more. I'm really tempted to keep this and just work on it, but in the comb top pool it will go. I've got plenty of other things to do. Oh, okay, it's not even nice enough for that. So, yeah, this is very special. Let's get some photos. If this were my fleece, it's little too, because she's little. When I think about her. If this were my fleece, I would wash it very gently, flick the tips. And because she's Roo'd, you really don't need to do very much to the base. Just a little bit to open it up maybe. And then spin it from the lock and just work to really preserve as much fiber as possible because it is really special. So it's like 80 degrees. The sheep are out on the very far back pasture, so there's nobody in the barn right now. So I have no company. So they'll go out and they'll graze in these hot temperatures for about an hour, and then they come back in and they just pant, get their temperature, body temperature regulated. You'd think they'd drink water, but most of the time they don't. There's enough moisture in the grass out there that it's just about regulating because they don't like the heat. Even though the wool is a natural insulator, it's not like they're hot, but they don't have a full fleece, right? I sheared them. So, all right, let's get this photo. My battery light's blinking on my camera. Let's try and get through this. All right, so now we're going to do a lock shot, split fleece. Just dreamy, dreamy. Pull the little lock out of here, and this is the same spot where I do my sampling for micron testing. It's really nice. I'm going to say it's a 4-inch sample. Easily. feels really, it feels the same as it did last year. Yeah, 4-inch. Alrighty, so we took some fleece off of this. Let's get a final weight. Oh my gosh, it's so lovely. It was 23 ounces before I skirted off those bits I did. Here comes somebody. They lose their lambs out on the pasture, so then they come running in the barn to see if they're in here. Which, you know, we know they're not in here, but that's what that's about. One of them was Lucia, I think, or Belva, maybe it was Belva. Okay, let's get that final weight. This 21.5. 1.5 ounces I lost. All right, well, that's Lucia. Thanks for stopping by to watch the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can come back soon.